Welcome to Reread. Today I want to go through a short story called No Disintegrations Please from the Star Wars Adventure Journal number 14. Just to let you know, I just finished my Survivor's Quest video and I picked up the short story. I planned on reading it tomorrow, but as the video was loading and getting edited, I picked it up and started reading it, and I could not put it down. So it is a little bit late now, and I said, you know what, I got to go ahead and do my review for this. This is a great story. Paul Dano wrote this. It's probably one of the best stories in the adventure journals too. Boba Fett is tracking down an Imperial named Revo. He stole from Jabba the Hutt, and Jabba the Hutt has put a bounty on his head, and Boba Fett's going to collect. Jabba the Hutt gave him $50,000, or is offering $50,000 for his head, but he also knows that Boba Fett has to go through an entire Imperial garrison. Now, can Boba Fett do that? You bet he does. This book has tons of action in it. He takes out an AT-AT, blows it up with a thermal detonator to show his brother, the Revo's brother, the general, just how dangerous Boba Fett can be. And even though it stuns the general, he goes, shut the screen off, because he sees one of the biggest AT-ATs just, explode. And later on it says, Boba Fett, that may have been a waste of a thermal detonator, but I bet it really scared, he would have loved to have seen the general's face. It goes from the Imperial side to Boba Fett's side, back and forth. It reads really smooth. I think it's like 20 or 30 pages, really quick and just so good. So good. Taking out stormtroopers, taking out scout troopers on speeder bikes. He's blowing through everyone. Well, when he finally gets to Revo, it turns out to be a recording. He says, hey Fett, sorry, we made it out in time. So I outwitted you, but I'm gonna give you a consolation prize. My brother, he has tripped this whole base. He's wired it to blow up in about 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to get out of here. Just tell Jabba the Hutt, I died in the explosion. Collect your fee. You will never see me again. I'll go to a backwater planet and never be around again. And Boba Fett goes, yeah, that's fine, but rest assured, I will find you one day and you will die, because I always win. He's like, I have no doubt on that. Well, this story actually begins with an old storyteller telling kids a story at a little, like a little inn or whatnot. And so the story ends right there, and all the kids are like, well, what happened? What happened? Because this is the first time he's told them this story. He goes, well, Boba Fett eventually tracked him down to this very inn and killed him, because Boba Fett always wins. And as he said, now go to bed, kids. And the kids are going to bed, and the little girl goes, hey, storyteller, is Boba Fett a good guy or a bad guy? He went, I'll have to, you're the only one who can answer that. And as they all go away, the storyteller goes, how long have you been there? And out of the shadows comes Boba Fett. Because, of course, the storyteller is Revo. And he is long enough to hear the girl's question. He went, and Boba Fett throws him a little bag, or it's a little credit chit, and then walks away. And Revo's really confused, like, what is this? He went, the answer to the girl's question. It's the bounty. It's the $50,000 bounty. Boba Fett's decided not to collect it and to give it to him, because Boba Fett's decided to let him live. And the man, Revo lifts his head back and laughs, And it's just such a great story because, I like the idea of the storyteller about Boba Fett always getting his man. Boba Fett always comes out on top. And Boba Fett sparing his life. Because I remember when I first read this, I went, Boba Fett's going to kill him, which would have been great too. But keeping him alive was pretty good too. Maybe Boba Fett's changed in his old age. But there is so much excellent action here as Boba Fett goes up against the Empire. This is one that you've got to track down. You've got to read. I just think it's phenomenal. I don't know if this is one of the hard to find adventure journals. I really hope not. And again, it is a shame that a lot of these stories are just lost in time, because they're just hard to get. And I wish someone would do a reprint of all these, not the ones that Timothy Zahn or all the Michael Stackpole or the big authors wrote, but some of these other authors like Paul Dano, who I do think is a really good short story author, and this may be his best one yet. So really great stuff. No disintegrations, please. Absolutely lovely. All right, folks, that's it for now. See you next time.